Hello, good morning, class. I'm Teacher Giselle, and I am your science teacher for today. How are you? Okay, I hope you are all good. So, welcome back to our new modes of learning, our online class. So, before we proceed to our discussion, let us put first ourselves in the sight of the Lord. Let us pray.
I can pray anywhere, any time of day. I can always talk to you, and you will hear me. You'll hear me. I can pray anywhere, any time of day. I can always talk to you, and you will hear me. You'll hear me. I don't have to worry, I don't have to fear. I can always trust you are always near. Oh, I will pray, Lord, I will pray. No matter what I'm facing, no matter what I've done, staring at a mountain, a giant that comes. Oh, I will pray, Lord, I will pray to you, calling your name. Lord, I will pray to you.
Again, good morning, class. Let's check first your attendance. I'm so glad that you are all here for our online class. Good job. So, are you ready? Everyone, are you ready? Okay, so let's proceed to our discussion this morning. So, I will show you my presentation. I will show you a picture with a scrambled letters below in it. So, tell me, what are those pictures? What part of the earth does this picture shows? So this is the first picture. What picture is this? Yes, Joanna? Very good, Joanna. This is water. Water is part of the earth. How about this second picture? Yes, Dominic. Very good, Dominic. It is land. So the earth covers a land. Land is part of the earth. How about the third picture? Yes, Pilande. Very good, Pilande. It's an air. Air is also part of the earth. These three objects, the water, the land, the air, they are all part of the earth. So now, let us first read our objectives for today's lesson. Our first objectives is that identify characteristics of living and non-living things. Okay, very good. Second objectives, classify objects into living and non-living things. And the third one is that value things needed by living things. Okay, very good. Let's move forward. Look around inside and outside of your home. Tell me what objects or what things did you see inside and outside your home? Yes, Janeline. What things did you see inside your home? Yes, very good, Janeline. A chair. You can see chair inside your home. Another. Yes, Dessa. What things can you see inside your home? Oh, very good. A table. So you can see table inside your home. Okay, another. How about outside your home? Yes, Cindy. Oh, very good, Cindy. Another. Yes, Ian. What objects or what things did you see outside your home? Oh, it's an insect. Very good, Ian. So now I will show you a picture and tell me if you know this picture. I know that you are very familiar with this. This picture is a snake. Another picture. Yes, Estelle. Very good, Crystal. It's a girl, a beautiful girl. How about the third picture? Yes, Anna. Very good, Anna. It's a tree. Is tree important? Yes, of course. Trees are very important because some trees give us food. Trees help us to maintain our fresh air. Yes, Jane. What does this picture show? Okay, very good, Jane. It is a pencil. So do you have pencil in your home? Okay, very good. How about this picture? So who among you here likes to read books? Okay, I hope all of you loves to read books so that you will gain more knowledge by reading books. Okay? Are you with me? Okay, let's proceed. How about this one? Yes, very good. It's a chalk. Are you following? Let's proceed. So now we will define the characteristics of living and non-living things. So I have here picture that I was shown to you from the previous slides. So I have also here a table. So we have here the object, the snake, the girl, and the tree. So here is the question. Does it grow? Does it move by itself? Does it reproduce? Does it breathe? Does it need food, water, and air? Okay, so let's find out the first picture, the snake. Does snake grow? Yes, of course. So let's put a check inside this box. So we all know that a snake will grow. Does it move by itself? Yes, very good. Let's put another check in here. So snake move by itself. They are crawling to another place. How about this third question? Let me ask you this. Yes, Kim, does the snake reproduce? Okay, very good, Kim. So the snake reproduced. They lay eggs and then that eggs will turn into another snake. Okay, how about this fourth question? Does snake breathe? Yes, cereloid. Okay, very good, cereloid. The snake is breathing because they are alive. Very good. How about the last question? Does it need food, water, and air? Ira. Very good, Ira. So the snake need food, water, and air. So let's proceed to this second picture, the girl. So the same question, does the girl grow? Yes, very good. The girl or the human grows. Okay. How about does it move by itself? Yes, Dessa. Does the girl move by itself? Yes, very good. The girl or the human move by itself. They are going here and there and everywhere. Okay? So how about does it reproduce? Yes, the girl reproduce or the human reproduce. So that's why we are here. We make generations to generations. Okay, how about these questions? Does it breathe? Well, tell me, are you breathing? Tell me now. Show me your breath. Okay, very good. So the girl or the human, the girl or the boy is breathing. So we breathe. Okay? So, does the girl or the human need food, water, and air? Who among you here doesn't need food? Okay, we human needs food, water, and air in order for us to survive. So let's proceed to another picture, the tree. Does it grow? Yes, very good. How about, does it move by itself? Trees are moving by itself, not just going anywhere, but they move upward towards the sun. Does the trees reproduce? Yes, apple. Very good, apple. So the trees reproduce. They have their seedlings. The trees breathe? Yes, candy. Does the trees breathe? Yes, very good. Trees are also breathing. They also release oxygen. So the last question, does the tree need food, water, and air? Yes, of course. They also need food, water, and air. Okay? Are we good? You understand? Okay. So, those are the characteristics of the objects. So, things that can grow, reproduce, move by itself, breathe, need food, water, and air, and have life, they are called what? Here, everybody read. Yes, very good. They are called living things. What do we call to a things that can grow, reproduce, move by itself, breathe, need food, water, and air, and have life? Louder, please. Yes, very good. They are called living things. Again, living things. Again, living things. What are living things? Things that can grow, reproduce, move by itself, breathe, need food, water, and air, and have life. Okay? Do you understand? Place your thumb like this if you are going good. Okay? Okay, very good. So let's proceed. How about these pictures right here? So also I have here a pictures and a table. So the pencil, the book, and the chalk. The pencil, the book, and the chalk. So again, it is the same question with the last part or the last slide. So let's find out the characteristics of these things. So first, the pencil. Pencil does grow? No. Pencil doesn't grow. Does it move by itself? Yes. Strawberry, does pencil move by itself? No. The pencil cannot move by itself unless if you hold it and throw it or put it in another place. Does pencil reproduce? No. The pencil itself cannot reproduce. But we have many pencil because of the company that is making it. Does pencil is breathing? If you have pencil right there, just see if it is breathing. Pencil doesn't breathe. Does pencil need food, water, and air? Yes, very good. It's a no. Okay, let's move to this another picture, the book. The book does grow? No. Book also doesn't grow. Does it move by itself? Yes, Hannah. Very good, Hannah. Book doesn't move by itself. How about this question? Does it reproduce? Can book reproduce? Yes, Jennifer. Very good, Jennifer. Book cannot reproduce by itself. How about this one? Does book breathe? No. Yes, very good. Book doesn't breathe. Does it need food, water, and air? Yes, Joanna. Does book need food, water, and air? Okay, very good, Joanna. Book doesn't need food, water, and air. Okay, how about this one, this last one, the chalk? Does it grow? No. Does it move by itself? No, again. Does it reproduce? Yes, very good. It's a no. Does it breathe? No. Does does it need food, water, and air? Yes, very good. It's a no. So, these are the characteristics of these things. Pencil, book, and chalk cannot grow, cannot move by itself, cannot reproduce, cannot breathe, cannot or doesn't need food, water, and air. They are called what? Okay, let's read this. Things that can't grow, reproduce, move by itself, breathe, need food, water, and air, and don't have life, they are called louder. They are called non living things. Okay? What are those things that can grow, can reproduce, can move by itself, can breathe, need food, water, and air, and have life? Did you remember that? Okay, tell me. I will call another name. I will call on. Yes, Jess. What do we call for those things? Yes, very good, Jess. So those things are called living things. Living things are the things that can grow, can reproduce, move by itself, breathe, need food, water, and air, and have life. How about those things that can't grow, can't reproduce, can't move by itself, can't breathe, or don't need food, water, and air, and don't have life? What do we call those things? Yes, Barbarona. Yes, very good, Barbarona. They are called non-living things. Okay, are we good? Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay, very good. So let's give a thumbs up for everyone, like this. Move your hands and shake it. Okay, are we good? Are you following? Any questions? None? Do you understand? Okay, let's remember that there are two things, the living things and the non living things. So, if we say about living things, they are the things that can grow, can reproduce, move by itself, breathe, need food, water, and air, and have life. Example of this is snake, human like us, trees, or animals, and many more. Okay, so we can say that things that cannot grow, cannot reproduce, cannot move by itself, cannot breathe, don't need food, water, and air, and don't have life, they are called non-living things. Example of non-living things is pencil, chalk, board, chair, and table. Okay? Are we good? Okay, very good. I know that you are all good and you are following with my discussion. Am I right? Okay, let's give a clap. Okay, let's give a clap to everyone. So now, I prepare for you an activity. Are you excited? Okay, let's have an activity. So, I will group you into two groups. Instructions will be per group, but you have to do your task individually. Understand? You have to do your task individually, but my instruction will be per group. So, this is what are you going to do? Since you are 20 in all, so the 1 to 10 will be the group 1 and the 11 to 20 will be the group 2. Are you following? Okay, I repeat. I will divide you into two. So the 1 to 10 will be the group 1 and the 11 to 20 will be the group 2. Okay, so I have here a set of pictures and all you have to do is to identify if the picture is living or non-living things. I will give you 5 minutes to study the pictures. So this is for group 1 and this is for group 2. Okay? I will call a name to answer my questions. Okay? Study and learn. Do you understand? Okay. So you can now proceed. Okay, I will call a name and you will have to answer my questions. Let's proceed to group 1. Okay, yes, Dominic. What can you say about this picture? So this is a bird. Very good. It's a bird. Does bird grow? Yes, very good. The bird grows. Does it move by itself? Yes, very good. Birds move by itself. Does it reproduce? Yes, very good. Birds reproduce. Does it breathe? Okay, birds breathe. Does bird need food, water, and air? Okay, very good. The bird need food, water, and air. So, what do we call to a things that has that kind of characteristics? Yes, Dominic? Louder your voice. Okay, very good. So, they are called living things. Okay, let's give a clap for Dominic. Very good. So, this another picture. This one, the door. Joanna. Yes, Joanna. What is this picture? It's a door. Okay. Do you have door in your house? Yes, of course. So no thief can enter, of course. Okay. So let me ask you this. Does door grows? Joanna? Joanna, are you with me? Okay. So it's a no. Does it move by itself? It's a no again. Does it reproduce? Yes, very good, Joanna. It's a no. Does door breathe? Okay, the door doesn't breathe. How about does it need food, water, and air? Yes, very good, Joanna. This door doesn't need food, water, and air. So what do we call to a things that has a characteristics like that? Joanna? Okay, very good, Joanna. It's a non-living things. Let's give a clap to Joanna. Very good, Joanna. Okay, how about the third picture? Okay, yes, Florame. Are you with me? Can you hear me, Florame? Okay, very good. What is this picture? Okay, so this is a flower. Does the flower grows? Yes, very good. A flower grows. Does it reproduce? Very good. The flower can reproduce. But does it move by itself? Yes, very good. Flower can move by itself, facing the sun. So the flowers bend his stem to face the sun. Okay. Does it need food, water, and air? Yes, very good. It needs food, water, and air in order to survive. Very good, Florame. Does it breathe? Okay. So what do we call to a things that has a characteristic like that? Okay, very good, Florame. It's a living things. Let's give a clap to Florame. Okay, very good, Florame. Oh, how about this picture right there? May I call on to Janeline? Okay, Janeline, what picture is this? Yes, very good. It's a car. Do you have car in your home? Oh, that's amazing. You have two cars? Very good. Okay, so does car grows? No. Very good. It cannot grow. How about that it move by itself? No, again, it cannot move by itself. But if someone is driving the car, so the car will be moving. Does car breathe? Oh, the car doesn't breathe. It's good. Okay. Does the car reproduce? No, the car doesn't or cannot reproduce. Does it need food, water, and air? Very good, Jenilyn. So the car doesn't need food, water, and air. So what do we call to a things like that? Okay, it is a non-living things. Very good, Jenilyn. Let's give a clap to Jenilyn. Okay, are we good? How about this picture? Deza. Okay, Deza. What can you say about this picture? Yes, very good. It's a dog or a puppy. Does a dog grows? Yes, a dog can grow. How about, does it need food, water, and air? Yes, of course. Every day, if you have dog in your home, we give them food, water, and also they are needing an air like us. Okay. So does dog breathe? Okay, yes, very good, Deza. Dogs are breathing. Does it reproduce? Yes, very good. Dogs can reproduce. Okay, so what do we call to a things like that? Yes, very good. It's a living thing. Yes, very good, Desa. Let's give a clap to Desa. Okay, how about the last picture? So this will be the last picture for group 1. I hope group 1 will got a perfect score. Cindy. Okay, Cindy, tell me, what picture is this? Yes, it's a television. Do you have television in your home? Okay, very good. So now answer me. Does television grow? Oh, television cannot grow. Does television move by itself? Television doesn't move by itself. Does it reproduce? No again. Does television breathe? Yes, Sandy. Okay, no. Television cannot breathe. So they don't need food, water, and air. What do we call to a things that cannot grow, cannot reproduce, cannot move by itself, cannot breathe, cannot or doesn't need food, water, and air? Cindy? Okay, it's a non-living things. Very good, Cindy. So let's give a clap to Cindy. Everyone. Okay, so we are all good with the group 1. They got the perfect scores. So let's give 5 million claps to group 1. Okay, let's count. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. Congratulations! Okay, let's proceed to the group 2. Okay, this is their pictures. Okay, may I call on to Raymart? What picture is this? It's a ball. Very good. Playing a basketball? Okay, sometimes you are playing basketball. So, does ball grows? No, the ball doesn't grow. Okay, does it move by itself? Very good. So the ball doesn't move by itself. Does it reproduce? Okay, the ball doesn't or cannot reproduce. How about, does it breathe? Okay, the ball cannot breathe. Does it need food, water, and air? Okay, so the ball doesn't need food, water, and air. So these objects or these things, we are called it as non living things. So very good, Raymart. Okay, let's give a thumbs up to Raymart. Everyone. Okay, very good, Raymart. Okay, so another pictures. Ayan. Okay, Ayan. What picture is this? It's an electric fan or a stand fan. Do you have electric fan in your home? Okay, that's good. So, does electric fan grow? No, it cannot grow. Yes, very good. How about does it move by itself? Okay, very good. It cannot move by itself. Does it reproduce? Yes, Ayan. Okay, very good. It cannot reproduce. How about does it breathe? Okay, so electric fan cannot breathe. Does it need food, water, and air? Of course, electric fan doesn't need food, water, and air. So, what do we call to things like that? Ayan? We call to that things? They are called? Yes, very good. They are called non-living things. A thumbs up to Ayan. Okay, so let's proceed to another picture. Jess. Okay, Jess. What can you say about this picture? Okay, it's a baby. Okay, does a baby grows? Of course, babies are growing. So, does it move by itself? Yes, very good, Jess. It baby can move by itself. How about does it reproduce? Yes, very good. Can be reproduced. How about does it need water, food, and air? Jess? Yes, very good, Jess. So baby need food, water, and air. So also it can breathe. So what do we call to that things? What do we call to that things, Jess? Yes, very good, Jess. So call the things as a living things. Okay, very good. Now let's give Jess a thumbs up. So how about the next picture? Let's call on to Glinogo. What picture is this? It's an umbrella. Very good. It's an umbrella. So does umbrella grow? No, very good. So umbrella cannot grow. How about does it move by itself? Of course not. How about does it reproduce? Yes, very good. It cannot reproduce. How about does it breathe? It also do not need food, water, and air. Very good. Okay, very good, Glinogo. So let's give Glinogo a thumbs up. Like this. Okay. So the things that cannot grow, cannot move by itself, cannot breathe, cannot reproduce, do not need water and air, and food are called non-living things. Okay, very good, Glinogo. Okay, so how about this last two pictures? So this one. Hannah. Okay, Hannah. This is a cat. So does cat grow? Yes, very good, Hannah. How about does it move by itself? Okay, very good. How about does it breathe? Yes, of course. How about does it reproduce? Okay, very good. How about does it need food, water, and air? Okay, so if we have all of those characteristics, what do we call to that things? Hannah. Yes, very good, Hannah. We call that thing as living things. Okay, very good, Hannah. So let's give A thumbs up to Hannah. Okay? How about the last picture? This one. May I call on to James? This one. What picture is this? Okay, it's a goat. Do you have goat in your home? Does goat grow? Yes, very good. Goat grows. How about does it reproduce? Okay, very good. Yes, the goat reproduce. How about does it move by itself? Okay, very good. Goat move by itself. Also, does goat breath? Yes, goat are also breathing if they are alive. Does it need food, water, and air? Okay, very good. So goat need food, water, and air. So if we have all of that characteristics, what do we call that, James? Okay, so we are called that as a living things. Very good. So also group 2 got the correct answers. So let's give a clap to everyone. Okay. Okay, so are we all good? Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay. So we have those two big groups of things. The first is the living things and the second is the non-living things. So if we say about living things, so they are the things that can grow, can move by itself, can reproduce, can breathe, need food, water, and air, and have life. Example of that is a human or a baby, a goat, a cat, a frog, a trees, and many more. And if we say about non-living things, so it is the things that cannot grow, cannot move by itself, cannot breathe, cannot reproduce, and doesn't need food, water, and air. So, and don't have life. So they are called non-living things. Okay? So those are the big groups of things. So I have also questions. What happens to a living things? Like us, we are living things. So what happened to us when there is no food, water, and air? Yes, Joanna. Okay, very good, Joanna. So if we do not have food, water, and air, so we will die, of course. What should we do in order for us to survive? First is to conserve food. So do not waste food. If you have food in your house, then do not waste it. So other things is that we have to plant more trees so that we will help maintaining our clean environment to have a clean and fresh air. Okay? And do not throw garbage anywhere. Okay? Is that fine? Do you understand? Are you still with me? Okay. Okay. Questions? None? Okay, if none, so let's proceed to your quiz. So I prepare for you a quiz. So let's have our first quiz. So this is, I will read you the direction. Identify whether the object is living things or non-living things and its characteristics. Write yes or no in every column. So here is our table. So this is our objects: a butterfly, a computer, a horse, a cell phone, and a frog. And you will write it on your one whole sheet of paper. Get your sheet of paper now and answer our task. You will now proceed. Are you done? No, not yet. Okay, continue. Okay, so time's up. So let's check your work. So I have here. So another table. So let's check your work. Okay, so let's proceed to object number 1. A butterfly. Does it grow? Yes or no? It's a yes. Does it move by itself? Yes. Does it reproduce? Yes. Does it breathe? Yes. Does it need food, water, and air? Yes, very good. So this object, we called it as living things. Okay, who got the correct answer with number 1? Okay, many of you got the correct answer. How about the picture number 2? A computer. Okay, does it grow? No. Does it move by itself? No. Does it reproduce? Again, it's a no. Does it breathe? No. Does it need food, water, and air? No. So, if we have all that characteristics, do we call it that? Yes, very good. It's a non-living things. How about the third picture? A horse. Does it grow? Yes. Does it move by itself? Yes. Does it reproduce? Yes. Does it breathe? Okay, it's a yes. Does it need food, water, and air? Yes, very good. So a horse need food, water, and air. So we are called that things as a living things. Okay, very good. Okay, let's proceed to number 4. What is this? A cell phone. Does cell phone grow? No. Does it move by itself? No. Does it reproduce? No. Does it breathe? No. Does it need food, water, and air? Okay, no. So what do we call with that objects? We call that is a non-living things. Okay, very good. How about the last picture? A frog. Does it grow? Yes. Does it move by itself? Yes. Does it reproduce? Yes. Does it breathe? Yes. Does it need food, water, and air? Yes, of course. Frog is living both water and land. So it needs water. So what do we call to that kind of objects? So we are called that as a living things. Okay, who got perfect score? Be honest to yourself. God is watching. Okay, so many of you got 100% of your quiz. So let's give a clap to everyone. With that, you are all good and you know about living and non-living things. So I have here an assignment. Let's read. On a piece of paper, draw 3 examples of living and non-living things. Do you understand? Okay, are we good? Are you still with me? We are all done with our discussion. So, big thumbs up to everyone.
Okay, thank you for listening. Goodbye, class. Goodbye. Thank you.